Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. How you're doing? Hope you're doing great. Hope you're staying safe. Like so many things actually going on, especially if you're from Nigeria. Like I know the whole world generally has been in a chaos. Like so many things have been going on, but Nigeria's own, there's a peculiar thing that is going on in Nigeria and I can't really explain what it is. But first, kindly subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button, and also for those that have subscribed, those that keep returning, how you're doing, hope you're doing great. Thank you for always checking back on me. So now I just want to check up on you all. Like this is more like, how do I put this now? This is like an updated, not really an updated video. This is more like checking up on you guys, knowing how you all are doing, because as I said before, everywhere is chaotic. Now let me start from we Nigerians. Like, how you all coping? How is this Naira thing doing you? Like, are you affected by it? Because this month of February is supposed to be a month of love, right? But the government is trying to make it seem like love should be the last thing on our mind right now, but no, it's not going to work out. First and foremost, we started the whole year, or even since last year, last year had been fuel situation. There was no fuel. I don't know where you reside, but here in Abuja, I stay in Abuja, fuel has been a problem. I even traveled to the east, and fuel, they had fuel, but the amount they were buying the fuel was outrageous. You go to filling station and you're seeing fuel for 350. There was no consistent price in buying a fuel. You see fuel for 350, you see fuel for 280, and I was just wondering, I thought we had what is called, I think it's IPAN, I can't really remember, but I thought there was actually a body that, is it PMAN, petroleum, I can't really remember the name though. I thought they actually had a governing body in charge of all this regularization of pricing and all of that. Why are we having different prices? I don't get it. But here in Abuja, you can buy fuel for, I think it was 185, but the queue, it was mad. It was mad queue. And then I thought, okay, well, now we've gotten into New Year, things will stabilize. You know, when it's New Year now, you start New Year, you start new things. I was thinking the government would do like New Year resolution and all of that. But they told us last year was joke, that this year we will see pepper, we will see baba blue blah blah. Like they told us we'll go for town hall meetings and we'll get tired of town hall meetings. See, yeah, it's really tiring. Now the fuel price is 195, and as of last week there was actually fuel for 195, but this week nobody is even selling. Like the filling stations where my husband buys fuel, like we checked, no fuel at all. Like they don't even have any sort of fuel, and I'm wondering what's happening in this country. Minus that, we now have the whole naira and naira situation that's going on in the country. So the government actually had this plan of changing the naira. I think actually liked the essence of this naira thing, so that this vote buying will be curtailed. I liked that idea, but that policy, the policy they put in place, did not just make things okay for we Nigerians. First and foremost, they actually printed limited number of naira so that we can actually stop this issue of holding cash, which I actually like perfectly well. I meant to say, since this whole naira thing came into board, I've spent less, which is actually a bonus for me. It has an advantage, it has a disadvantage, but I think the disadvantage actually outweighs the advantage. So now I don't have to really spend so much. But now let's see. The policy was put in place. It had good prospects, but the way it was put in place, I don't think they actually thought it through. I don't think they were really ready for what we have on ground currently. Now you go to banks, you find out that there are queues. Sure, most banks now have canopies at their ATM points because of the crowd that actually comes. And you now go to withdraw, it actually dispenses in 5,000 naira. And I've never, sure, funny thing is that since all this naira thing started, I've never withdrawn money. That's how I would say I'm kind of blessed. I've not had to hustle that whole thing. I have my way of getting naira, and let me not deviate. So from what I heard, it dispenses 5,000. And this one now has actually said I've not gone is, I'm going to say based on what I have heard. So what I've heard, it dispenses only 5,000 naira notes. Before, you know, it was 10,000 naira. Now it's 5,000, and I think the charges now are 30 something naira from what I heard. I'm not sure. So please leave it in the comment section if it actually charges more than that. So you can only withdraw 20,000 naira in a day. Now, the whole thing, I don't think the CBN governor Emefiele was actually or prepared for what was coming. Another thing I'll say is I think most Nigerians are actually just impatient about this whole thing. You know, Nigerians, once something comes in, you just find out that most of Nigerians want to actually aggravate towards it. Nobody is patient to know, okay, let's see how it goes. Everybody wants to collect money like the world is ending. Because I don't know why so many people are actually at the ATMs. What do you really need money for? The most you will need money for is maybe 5,000 naira, let's say, because you want to maybe your transport money. But and that transport money, or let's say, okay, you want to buy like water. My brother actually told me that he had to pay 30 naira to buy pure water. He had to actually do transfer of 30 naira to buy water, and it was really amusing. Like, it shouldn't be like that. So what I'm trying to say here is we don't really need so much cash. I've gone to the market I think twice since this whole policy came into play, and what I do regularly is maybe I take like 3,000 naira cash. The 3,000 naira cash is for people, although I do bulk buying. That's just the truth. So I actually have loads and loads of food stuff. So for things like that, 3,000 I take is for maybe vegetables. I want to buy ugu. I just tell the woman ugu 300. I cannot do transfer. So that's what I actually do. But when it comes to buying things in bulk, like meat, chicken, meats generally, you just do transfer or you do POS. I actually saw a video of one guy that sells what do you call it, sugar cane, Mary Kay, and the guy has a POS. So why are we just so bent on using cash? Like, we should learn to embrace certain things. Yes, I know it's our money, we want to get our money, but at the same time the government is actually trying to help you save money. Because as I've said before, I'm actually saving money because I no longer spend money unnecessarily. Unlike before, I would just see something personal like, hey, come, I want to buy this, hey, come, I want to do this. Now even my waka self, I used to think my waka 2 times, because if I want to go from here to here, I'll say, Kai, this is now is cash. This is now is cash. I'm not that person. I don't know. I'm not so sure about leaving my card details on things like Uber and Taxify and all of that. I prefer paying you cash, because sometimes when you put in your card, some drivers might be moving mad, and then they just get to charge you immediately. But by the time they don't have anywhere to charge you, even if the drivers are moving mad, you too, you can follow them and move mad, and you're sure that nobody is going to deduct your money. So that's why I don't really like putting my card details into all of this transport vendors. That's what I'll call them now. So I think we should just need to calm down. I know the situation is crazy. I know it's really hell right now. I even saw a video of a woman who, another problem we have is, as I said before, Nigerians, we are very difficult to adapt to things. We like holding on to old things. People want to make transfer to you and you're not accepting transfer. This brings me back to the video I watched of a woman who was actually in the hospital and had to come to the bank because the doctor said they were not going to receive transfer. In my head, I'm like, a doctor, hospital, I feel like that hospital should be sanctioned. There are some institutions that should be sanctioned if they say they don't receive cash, or they don't receive transfer, or they don't receive POS. Like, I think they should be sanctioned. Also, I know the banking system too is a mess. Like yesterday, I was trying to do transfer yesterday, and throughout that yesterday, I couldn't do that. As in, UBA could not do that transfer. I know Zenith Bank has been moving mad right from, I don't know, like they've just been going mad. No transfer goes for them. I'm sure nothing goes for them. As in, it's crazy. So I think the banking systems as well should actually sit up and make sure that the IT guys are well to do. I know most people have actually jabbed. So that's why we're having this hell of chaos in the IT sector when it comes to the banking. But Nigerians, I'm sorry, but I think we should calm down. Things will get all right. Try and embrace the whole policy thing and we'll be fine. We'll just be fine. I think we'll be fine if we are just patient with one another. There's no need to fight. I see people fighting in banking halls. There's one video I watched, God, that thing pained me. Like, the guy had to actually carry the rail they use in demarcating lines in the bank and was trying to hit somebody. I'm like, what is this? Can't we just be patient? Even if the guy said he was in front of you and you do not agree, how many minutes will it take? Why are we just being impatient? Nigerians are so impatient, God, so impatient. And that's why things actually the way it is for us. But well, hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing great. Like, hi, it's a mess. I'm not feeling it, but the thing is, I see what people are going through, and it's sad. It's really, really sad. And it's not like anybody can help anybody at this point in time, because one, even if you say, okay, you have a banker friend, your bankers are no longer going to bank because their lives are at stake. Even my friend actually showed me a letter that the bank sent to them, that's the staff, saying that, oh, they should actually dress down to work, that even their safety is in their hands. I mean, they're liable to their safety. And I'm like, I don't understand. I'm coming to work for you, and you're telling me that my safety is in my hands. So why am I not working for you if you can't guarantee my safety? So they've actually told bankers to stop coming to work. So it's not even like if you have a banker friend, your banker friend can help you bring money, because at the end of the day, it's only 20,000 naira that they can actually bring for you. So it's crazy. It's actually crazy. But I think we should learn to go cashless. It's really important. And then the banking halls, or the banks generally need to do a whole lot to ensure that their apps are working, their POS are working as well. Everything should just work. Everything should just work. And I think everybody will be calm and settled. So the elections are here. Presidential elections are in how many days now? Today is what's today's date? Today is 9th of February 2023. So we have the presidential election coming on 25th of this February. That's like how many days time? Please do the mathematics. Who are you going to vote for? And are you campaigning for your candidate? So let me use this medium and campaign for my candidate. I'm not saying that your candidate has a problem, but I just want to say that, please, if you want, or if you know you want Nigeria to be better, please vote Peter Obi. That is all I have to say. Vote Peter Obi. I don't know what if people are not saying in Peter Obi that is making people decide not to vote for him. But please, vote for him. I know I have been attacked, or let's say attacked. I know I have been, I don't know if that word attack. That attack seems so strong. I know I've had some misunderstandings with so many people, but at the point in time, I just had to block some people because I cannot fight. There's certain things I don't want to get myself involved in this life. Things like fighting or quarreling because of politicians. Another thing is I don't want to camp. Sorry, hold on, please.
Hello, good morning. My name is Harry, calling from Jumia.
Yeah, good morning.
Speaking with Adobe Noli.
Yes, please. The problem with that pay on delivery right now is, the whole transaction. So why they think the payment didn't go through? I tried to do transfer several times, it never did. So I think I tried like 3 times, it didn't go. So I don't know. I've not gotten an alert yet for debit. So I don't know whether it went on your own end. And even if he does payment on delivery, will he come with a POS so I can do card payments, because I don't have cash? So that's like, that call was actually from Jumia. Jumia was actually part of the people I tried to do transfer for yesterday for an item I needed, and it didn't go through. So everybody is seeing it now. Water. Everybody is seeing it. Businesses are seeing it. Like, okay, I think we are done with the whole cash thing. Now let's go into election. So election is here, 25th January, 25th February. Another thing again I forgot. Oh my God, how could I have forgotten this? Is that, are you noticing that Nigerians, I think that's why it's important that history is actually introduced in our schools. Now, I'm not saying this is what might happen, but I'm just trying to let you all know. This whole Naira thing, I know that soldiers now, they've actually gotten, some banks now have gotten armies and into their banking halls and all of that. I don't know, but are you guys thinking what I am thinking? What if this whole Naira thing becomes so much of a problem and the military takes over? Like election comes, we can't do our election, and then the military takes over. Are you thinking that? Because when the country is no longer governable, the military takes over. Are you thinking that direction at all? I think this happened in, I can't remember what year, but the whole Shonekon and Abacha, and I think Obasanjo too was involved. I can't really remember. I didn't do history, but I know from little I've read here and there. Have you all thought about that? You've not, va? So if the military takes over this country, I don't know, Sha, but I can't really remember how the government was when the military were in power. I can't really say whether the economy was good, whether the economy was bad. I was still very young, so I can't really say anything about that. So if the military takes over, will it be a good thing or will it be a bad thing? I do not know. And let's talk about the election. The elections are here, and I want to beg of everybody, if you have your PVC, please go out and vote. I know some people are actually very scared of, oh, I'm scared of going out to vote. What if there's violence? What if what if there's violence? Basically, how do I do? What do I do? My dear, see, I think it's time we take our country back. No matter who you're voting, if you're voting, even if you're campaigning for Tinubu, Atiku, or Peter Obi, because I think these are the three strong contenders. Okay, maybe let's add Kwankwaso. Let's just say 4 of them. No matter who you're supporting, just go out and vote. Don't be scared of your security. I think everywhere will be fine, but let's go out and vote. We need to do better for ourselves. Imagine 8 more years. I was discussing with my brother some days ago. He said, oh, that they were actually saying that they should give students 2 weeks holiday so that they can actually go and vote. And he was saying that, what's the sense of going for 2 weeks and all of that? In my head, I'm like, see, let me tell you something. Everybody in school, a university right now, in the next 8 years will be a graduate. So that 2 weeks break you're taking it for your future. So 8 years, imagine adding 8 years to your life now. Like most of us now will be parents. What do you want your children to come and meet? Most of us want to give birth in good hospitals. We want our health care to be good. We want everything to be good. We want everything to be working, basically. So imagine 8 years. I think I just have to use kids. What are you leaving for your kids, or what do you want your kids to come and meet in the next 8 years? So it's not something that when people say, oh, why you said 8 years? We've all seen the trend in Nigerian politics that nobody comes the first year and then does not return the second year. I think it's only in Jonathan's tenure that thing just happened. Although I'll still say it's okay, it's not really 4 years. Should I say it's 6? It was not really 8 years, or like 6 years. Part of Yaradua and then his own tenure. Then the third time he actually lost. So we need to do better. Let's come out and vote. Let us come out and vote. Come out and vote. For those of you that did not go out and collect your PVC for whatever reasons you had, your own case self, you need to be flogged. I don't know. Why did you collect your PVC? Yes, I understand some aspects that, oh yes, your cards were not printed. I'm so sorry about that. I actually experienced that twice. I couldn't vote twice because my card was not printed. I understand that. I'm so sorry about that. But for those that deliberately did not go and collect their PVC or did not register, you can do better. Please do better and check yourself, because at this point in time I'll say that you need psychological help, because it's not normal. It's not normal for a normal person to sit down and say, I'm not going to go and vote. For what reason? Like, why? So I think I'll end here. You know, it is what it is. I love you. Yeah. So let me know what you think. Let me know how you're doing. How is Nigeria dealing with you? Are you coping? Are you not coping? Like, let me just do in the comment section. I think I'll end this video here. Hope you stay safe. Hope you stay great. And remember to subscribe and hit the bell button. Bye.